Hello. So I have been desperately looking for a place to film my library scene, and I've emailed the library and they let me film there on Saturday, but the library looks a little bit shocking. I mean, it's a bit too modern for the kind of vibe that I wanted to go for. I wanted it to look a bit more sort of, I don't know, like classic, with like the wooden stuff and lots of books, because it's going to look a little bit like this. I can't seem to turn the camera around. I can't really see, but if we look at my little storyboard, I needed there to be like, so these aisles of books, and I want them to be wooden, not like metal, and have lots of depth of field. And unfortunately, the library at Chelsea is a little bit lacking in that. So I did a few kind of shots on my phone earlier, and it just doesn't look very good. So I went around ringing up libraries and bookshops and stuff, trying to look for a place where I could potentially film. And I rang up, I've actually forgotten what it's called. Oh yeah, so I rang up Daunt Books, and that's like a really famous bookshop apparently in London, and the guy sounded a little bit hesitant, but he said he might be able to let me film there before opening hours. So that's really good because it looks very classic. I'll see if I can whip it off my laptop. Well, I mean, I'll post pictures anyway on my blog showing it, but it looks like it has a very classic look. It's got wooden bookshelves, really worn, and has like nice circular window in the back of the shop, and it has lots of depth of field. And on top of that, it has an underground floor, and the underground floor has the bookshelves that I was looking for, and they're lit with yellow lighting, so it's really warm, which is a great aesthetic, and that's the kind of thing that I was looking for. And anyway, so now I'm just sort of trying to get my props together, going to National Theatre prop hire tomorrow. I'm going to check out some props, get a chess set, hopefully, some tables and some chairs and all that sort of shebang. And anyway, so right now I'm trying to sort out costumes for my two characters. So if we have a look at my treatment, so that sort of vibe for one of the characters, so kind of modern, trendy looking. I was trying to sort that out. And the other one is a little bit trickier. So I went to a shop to ask about suit hire for a 60s, 50s look. And so that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. The reason why I'm choosing 50s or 60s is because pioneering psychological tests on sort of body language and non-verbal communication happened around the 60s. So that's where it really kicked off. It actually started way back in sort of Darwin actually started the study of non-verbal communication. And then it started to pick up again in the 50s, late 50s, and then 60s it became popularised. So I wanted to reflect that sort of aesthetic, maybe, to sort of, give a bit of a nod to that sort of era. Anyway, so I'm trying on my flatmate's clothes to try and get the same sort of aesthetic. Obviously, I'm not going to be wearing it. A guy will be wearing it. That's why it's a little bit oversized on me. But, so annoying, I can't flip the camera. But it looks like that. So kind of like an ascot thing going on. The white shirt, this white shirt is mine, that's why it looks a bit small. And this kind of jacket. So that's the kind of thing that I was looking for. So it turns out my flatmate actually has quite a lot of these neo-60s clothes. I mean, I would like to hire from that costume place, but it's just so expensive. It's way out of my budget. So I might have to just sort of go with this kind of thing. But anyway, that's where I am at the moment.